Hey, g'day legends, and thanks for tuning in. On today's video we're going to do a bit of a vlog style, get some odd jobs done, play a bit of musical chair with some cars and some chassis. First cab off the rank, taking my mate's HK Prem back to him. I did some repair work on the suspension subframe, taking it over to his place. Then gonna head up the block, like I say, move some chassis and cabs and stuff around, and then bring HAKSAW the coupe ute back home to get started on the project. Let's get into it. Alright, here we are. This is the new resting spot for the Prem, so we'll get it unloaded and get on the way. Alright, so we just got up the block. Gonna get pulled in, turn around, and we'll get HAKSAW loaded up and move some stuff around. Then we'll head back to Bushy, get it unloaded, and then I'm not sure about today or tomorrow, but we'll be back up the block and, like I said, do some moving around and get some parts happening. Alright, mate, that looked way harder than it needed to be, but it's on. We'll get it strapped down and head back home. Alright, HAKSAW's loaded up, strapped down. Gonna lock the shed up and get out of here. It's too hot. Let's go home. Alright, so I just got home, had a feed. Gonna get HAKSAW unloaded and get him in the shed, eh? Alright, so got HAKSAW in the shed. Some of you might know, some of you might not. It was on an intro video I did with Sick Puppy Cody. We're going to do the build on my channel, but it's a collab between myself and him. So basically, for those of you who don't know, HAKSAW is an AS110 coupe ute, currently sitting on a factory chassis, but the plan is to put it on a HQ Holden ute chassis, and to add to it, we're going to do a 400 big block Chrysler and 4 turbos. Sounds a bit silly, and that's probably because it is. But what we're doing it for is a local car show in Townsville here. The ute's not going to be registered this time around, and not in that configuration. So basically, we just want to go and have some fun on Skid Row, do the go-to-woe laps of the showgrounds where it's being held. Basically, I have everything on hand, all the parts to put it together, except for, consumable stuff. So, I've got the 400 big block, 77 torque flight, 9-inch diff, Holden chassis, obviously the coupe ute. So, that's the plan. Go and do some skids, have some fun. So, that's what the name of the game is with this one. I'm just going to fit it in between the other stuff. There's 2 events coming up, one at the end of April, one at the end of July, so we're thinking probably be able to make the second one in July. I think it's too quick to probably make the one in April, but see how things progress. Drop us a comment, let us know what you think of the build. I'm pretty excited. Like I say, I just get to make something hopefully pretty cool out of the bits I got lying around, and a couple of cheap turbos. You're probably thinking, why 4 turbos? Why not? Just a bit more visual impact. They're only little baby ones, and the main reason why I bought them is because they're internally wastegated, so the exhaust pump is going to be a lot easier. And then after that, I'm going to do a roof conversion on it. I'm going to take the rear section of the roof off and put a truck roof on it, so it's more squared off. I don't particularly like the factory look of these coupe utes. So I'm going to redefine the roof silhouette as well, hence the name HAKSAW. because I'm going to take the HAKSAW to it in more ways than one. So yeah, just sort of give you a bit of background on this ute, this project, just in case some of you haven't seen it, haven't seen Cody's video or haven't seen it on my Instagram or whatever. So yeah, this thing's getting me excited. It's going to be a pretty cool little project. So yeah, basically first thing I guess, probably rip the front end off it, get it out of the way, see what's holding it to this factory chassis. I guess a bit more background behind this ute. Someone had this on a Holden chassis previous to the bloke I bought it off. So it does have some mountings there to go onto a Holden chassis. I don't know, I don't really like them, but maybe in the interest of saving time, yeah, I'll use them depending on how well it's sort of centered on the chassis. So it's pretty roughly sort of sitting on this factory chassis. So like I say, I'll get the front end off, get it ready to lift off. I'll go back up the block yet, which will be after this. I've got to get the chassis out and the engine transmission out of the Valiant. So yeah, so for now we'll get this front end off, eh? Alrighty, the header rights, by rights, this thing should lift off. Probably a bit bloody awkward and heavy, but anyway. Yep, awkward and heavy. Rightio, front's off. I'll show you what's going on with the cab mounts and what they've done to this cab, which sort of I'm not that scared to cut it up because basically they've already chopped it up into bits. So yeah, these are the mounts, if you want to call them that they made to put this thing on a HQ Holden chassis. Like I said, I don't like them, but in the interest of time, I might need to utilise them potentially for now. Also, you can see all the bottom half of this firewall is all cut out, the floor's all cut out, tunnel's been all chopped up. So like I said, it's not as good of a ute as it is. It's definitely got its flaws. Yeah, someone's tried to change the brake booster, and yeah, it's just ugly. So like I say, I'm not that worried about cutting this thing up for now. I want to do it properly later on, but this will be a perfect little project in the interim. So so I got that off. I might go ahead and duck back up the block there now. I want to try and get the that HQ ute chassis and some other bits done. So yeah, let it cool down a little bit, then head up the block. Alright, so I made it back up the block. There's a Holden chassis under these cabs that they're both sitting on. That's the one I want to use. It's the most complete and it's a good chassis. So just got to fire the forky up. Yeah, open the shut up, fire the forky up, and at least get that cab off. I might take that cab home. I need the roof off it for the barra build. So yeah, get this cab off, find a spot for it, and load that chassis up. Rightio, so we got the that other cab taken off this chassis, slid this cab forward, obviously got it loaded on, strapped down. So we'll head home. Not sure if we'll get it unloaded this hour, but yeah, we'll head back home and get into it. Rightio, so we made it home. Got the truck and chassis, the cab and the chassis unloaded off the Ram, got the tray off the Ram. As you can see, everything's down there. So what we'll do is shut it down for today. Probably going to start the process, get that body off that chassis of the coupe ute, get it out from underneath it. Then once that's done, yeah, I'll lift this AA cab off that chassis and slide that Holden chassis underneath the coupe ute. I'll put that AA cab to the side for now. Yeah, get that Holden chassis bolted under there. Then don't know what I'll do next. I'll either head back up the block and pull that 400 out of the AP6. That's probably the next move. So yeah, anyway, we'll shut down for today, get in tomorrow. Rightio, so it's the next morning. Yeah, just getting into the shed now. Unlock. First thing I want to do is get the bar and the coupe ute swapped around so I can use the hoist to lift the body off the coupe ute, and then yeah, get that old chassis out and get that Holden chassis in. Let's get into it. Alrighty, I'll count that as my second workout of the day. So the bar's on the other side, coupe's on the hoist side. I'm going to get the coupe straightened up, get this body. I'm pretty sure there's not a whole lot holding it on there. The back was wagging its tail as I was pushing it, and I don't think it's really held on by the front of much. I think it's more or less just sitting on the chassis. So I'll square it up, get the hoist under it, and see if we can lift this body off. Oh yeah, it's free. Get to rolling that old chassis out, and then yeah, I've got to get that cab off that Holden chassis, then manoeuvre it under here. So yeah, get to happening. Alrighty, so I thought I'd show you blokes what's happening underneath this coupe ute body before I lower it down. Like I said, these stanchions or mounts, or whatever you want to call them, this thing was already sitting on a HQ ute chassis before. I mean, some of the welds look like Stevie Wonder used his foot to put them on, but anyway, yeah, some pretty gnarly looking stuff. But I'm assuming, yeah, these pick up the front, these ones pick up there, and there's some box section down the back there. I'm pretty sure it sits on the rear rail there. So I guess we're both going to find out together whether or not it's actually going to bolt on there, but we'll lower it down and see what we got, eh? Rightio, so body's on the chassis, but yeah, looks like she's going to be a bit of a fail, boys. I've got it lined up with the mounts where they've had it mounted prior. The wheels, the front axle is a little bit forward, as you can see. It's not too bad, but it is a bit forward. But when we get down to the rear here, you can see it's just not even close. So I don't know what they were thinking when they put this chassis under it, but yeah, definitely not going to work. Not a big deal though. Mate of mine's got a like a mid-80s Triton chassis, Mitsubishi Triton dual cab chassis that he's going to give to us. So that looks like it's going to be the right length, and sort of I don't mind, yeah, cutting up Mitsubishi Triton chassis anyway. Keep this Holden chassis as a spare for a future build. So like I say, at least I took the time, worked out that this isn't going to work. I guess it doesn't make sense. Yeah, what else can I say? A bit of an epic fail, but like I say, at least we can sort of count this one out for now. And like I said, it's not like I don't have a solution. Just got to wait for my mate to come to town and drop that chassis off. Once it's in, I think it's still got a body on it. Once it's in, we'll strip the body off it and yeah, get it prepped, sit it under there. Hopefully it's going to work. It's a lot narrower. This thing's sitting too wide. I can't sort of get it as low as I want without chopping at the body at the front there to sort of get it sitting over the rail. So nothing ventured, nothing gained. Like I said, we worked it out that it's not going to work. That's not a big deal. Yeah, we'll wait for this Triton to come to town and then we'll rip back into it. But for now, thanks for watching. If you can, do us a favour, like, comment, share and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.